wanting to check this out. Basically, a lot of effects with it, which is high frequency for me to be able to scalp. I'm basically a swing trader, not an intraday trader. And that means I could stay in a trade for 2 weeks, for 1 month. But the advantage here is that everyone in our community is making money with this. And either you're doing it yourself or you are following our mentors. Every day we have about 8 sessions, 8 to 10 sessions every week. And that's a lot of time, you know. So just want to share how this strategy works, and we can move into it, pick 1 or 2 trades, and call it a day, you know. I've done pretty well already this night, which is good. Like, you know, I think I only lost one trade out of about 8 or thereabout. So it's good, but you want to first learn how it works so that you can leverage on it. So anytime you want to trade the high frequency, you want to be sure that there is no news. Make sure there is no news. I just missed this trade now. This blue cross, I just missed this trade now. This is my sell entry. Immediately, I just missed that trade. But let me help you for those who really don't understand how it works. For example, I check my Forex factory. You can see there is no news. So that means I'm good. The second place I could check, I want to also know which currency is weak, which currency is strong. You see, GBP is weak, AUD is weak. So I could do GBP CHF, I could do AUD CHF, I could do GBP JPY, and I could do GBP USD. They are selling. However, I don't want to go straight into the market without the tool telling me to go in. So I want to come in here now and say, okay, good. Where is my trend? The trend, this is the super trend. This is a super trend. This super trend tells us we are on a sell. That is, you are going to click on put, but you don't jump in, obviously. You don't jump in. You want to make sure that this blue goes above the red button, the black 2 lines, and crosses back. So when it crosses back, you will have this candle. So immediately this candle closes, you are to go in on a sell. So if I go in on a sell, and this is 5-minute chart, I'll definitely profit on this. Good 5 minutes, I'm going to profit from it. So this is a simple way to trade this strategy. It's not hard. Once the trend is, you first want to ask yourself, what's the position of the trend? You know, which is saying sell. Okay, because of this roof that is above it. Okay. Now, with that, I'm sure that I won't look for a buy. So the next thing I want to be sure of is that I want to make sure that the blue is crossing the 2 black lines. Once that happens, I am, if not 100%, I'm like 90% ready to go in on a put. You know, I go in on a put. And if I go in on a put, I make my money in 5 minutes. If it's on 5-minute chart, I go in on 5-minute chart, and I'm through with that trade. Then I go to the next one. Okay, I just harvested a lot of profit from AUD CHF right now. I just harvested. This is one of my small account. I just harvested amazing profit, you know, from AUD CHF. You can see. Look at this. G card, I won that one. AUD CHF, I lost this one. AUD CHF, I won. Well, these ones are not actually trades to count because they were just they were they're like tipping. It's called tipping. It's just to tip the broker. Okay, so I don't count that. So I count the major position. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it has the second page. 8. So 8, 9 trades, 1 8. 9 trades, 1 8, lost 1. Okay, so you can basically, harness this, because if you're busy, you're not expected to be sitting 24/7 on the system. Not expect that. You can do this 1 hour. If it gives you a good trade within that 1 hour, you go into your trade, you make your profit, and you close your chart, and you go and do every other thing you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that again. I'll change it to 5 minutes. So I want to see. Oh goodness, I missed this shot. Okay, so apart from the crosses, I also trade the pin bears. Okay, that's like strategy 2, but I'm always being careful because of these stochastics. I'm always being careful when stochastics is at the overbought. I don't want to trade pin bar. So I use the stochastics to do a check, because that's just like an advanced, like second strategy or advanced strategy or something. But for me, I feel if you can stick to the crosses, you can be winning like 90%, 80%. No, 85, 95%. Tested, I've seen that over and over again. You see, just wait for your crosses. Once the crosses happen in the direction of the trend, you're good to go. When the crosses happen in the direction of the trend, you're good to go. So, but if you want to be trading the second strategy, which is the pin bar strategy, you want to be very careful, so you don't go and sell. You don't go and sell when it's at oversold. You don't want to go and buy when it's at oversold. So this is a good example of the pin bar strategy. You can see this pin bar. I want a red pin bar, a reddish pin bar. So if it is reddish pin bar, bluish pin bar, I won't trade it. I'll wait for confirmation. And after the confirmation, you sell. But you also want to be careful when it has oversold, because the market can start turning. Now look at this one now. It has given us pin bar here now. Okay, it has given us pin bar here now, and the candle that is formed. So I wait for confirmation. Once this candle closes as a blue candle, we're going to go in for 5 minutes, and we can do a good harvest. Okay, let me see this one. AUD-CHF. Is that not same pair? Okay, that's NZD-CHF. So I'm going to watch out for this candle to close as a pin bar. You can see pin bar 1, pin bar 2. Okay, so in the next few minutes, I'm waiting for its confirmation. I need also a pin bar loud. This is the kind of pin bar I want to trade. Okay, so AUD-CHF, I want to go in on this is the kind of pin bar I want to trade. But my plight here is that it also has a low wick. I want something that does not have a low wick. Okay, which is very, very, you just want to see a long wick and a red body, something like this. Long wick, yeah, this is it. Long wick, small body. Okay, you can see long wick, small body, small wick. This wick for me does not make it a pin bar. You can see this is a long wick, this is also a long wick, so you have to be careful with that. You want to trade a pin bar that does not have a long wick. Okay, very, very important, because the main strategy is the crosses. You're convenient with the crosses, you're convenient. You can see this, you see the pin bar, but it is a reddish one in a buy zone, so I wait for confirmation. This is confirmation, then you're going on this. Okay, so but look at, you wait for confirmation, it could go wrong. Okay, so the second strategy really needs you to have studied the market. Let me see if the stochastic would have allowed us to wave that. Good. Look at the pin bar. You see the pin bar, you see your buy confirmation, but you see it's at oversold. So I won't do that. So I just use the pin bar to, I use the stochastic to sieve the kind of trade I would not go in. So it's very important you don't jump in any other trade. Let me see. But the crosses, guys, makes a lot of sense. You can do 10 over 10, like you can even do 10 over 10. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro, guys. It's crazy, man, guys. Okay, let me see where the videos. I'm trying to see if there are people online that are following us. So basically, guys, makes a lot of sense for us to understand how that works, you know. So you can see what I was saying. So basically, guys, makes a lot of sense. This is why I should not trade it, because it's not a pin bar, okay? And you can see that the blue. You can see that the blue is already going up, okay? So what do? I wait for it to cross down, and until it crosses down, no buying, no selling. So this is the waiting period. And like I do tell you, if you've been following my channel, I do tell you that trading is like 10% buy, 10% sell, 80% waiting, you know. But ever since I've been, oh my goodness, you can see what I'm saying. So this is a cool pin bar that would have going on a sell, and I would have made money on this trade. 5 minutes, I'm done. But you know, like I do tell you, be careful of this zone. You know, when you're trading the pin bar strategy, be careful of these overbought areas. Could come back and hit you out, okay? Could come back and hit you out. And I'm not always aggressive about it. And I want to really trade the trend. Although with time, you begin to see the power of you see, I would have traded this one here now. Look at overbought is in the direction. I would have traded this one now. Oversold is in the direction. Okay? But now this is now against the trend. This is out oversold for you to buy, and it's against the trend. So if you trade this kind of trades, you're too aggressive, and you're not. You need to be calm. You don't need to be aggressive. The market is not running. Okay, it's not running at all. So the blue is crossing up again. So basically, this is how you patiently wait. So in 1 hour, you could see 2-3 trades, 5 trades, and you're good to go. Especially and you're trading 5 minutes, you know. So 5 minutes means that's about 12 candles. So you always see a trade. You always see a trade. But are you really patient to see the conditions? You know, seeing the condition work out. You know. So personally, I wouldn't want to trade in this kind of area. Okay, I don't want to trade in this kind of area. You know, you want to be careful with the kind of trade you pick in this kind of area. You know, very careful. Rather, you wait for your crosses, which is more of what you want to trade. It's more of what you want to trade. Okay, guys. Now, I have some amazing people online. Imagine they are not sleeping. People are not sleeping. Go and sleep. And tomorrow you watch this, okay? So this is why you don't trade pin bars, because of the reversals. If I add the stochastics to it now, you know, although some people are aggressive traders, they can still want to go in. Okay, is that overbought? You can see, is that overbought? So you don't want to trade this area. And if you go trade it, you're your own. So look at what it's forming again. It's forming a pin bar. You can see. And this pin bar will close in the next 5 minutes. That's 4 minutes. So if this closes as a pin bar, then I'm good. I'm going to go in on a sell. Going on the put there. This one is crossing up, so there's nothing to do there. This one is going up, there's nothing to do there. This one also is going up. So basically, and if you check what you have on the, if you check what you have here, it means that GBP is extremely weak. GBP is extremely weak. So you want to use that as G card. You can see card is strong. So if I can see a close of this kind of pin bar, then I will go in on this trade. Don't forget, for me to trade this pin bar, which is the second strategy apart from the crosses, you want to make sure it's not at the oversold. And you can see it's not here, it's at the top. So once this closes now, in the next 4-7, this 4-7, once this closes now, I will be going in on a sell, on a put rather, put. I'm going on a put on G card, going on a put on G card. And you have to be patient, because if it's forming like this, it could at the last minute turn and not go this way again. Very, very important. So what I could do, I could allow the market come up again to this price, which is 70.24. Or better still, once it closes, I'll go in on a sell. In the next 2 minutes, we're going to go in on a sell for HFX, GBP card. And it's paying 82%. So 82% is good. This is a small account, and I'll just go in on 5 minutes, okay? Because it's on 5-minute chart. I'm going to trade it on 5 minutes. And let me see what it's doing there now, right now. So it's doing some pullback currently. I think G card, if I'm right. So G card, so I'm perfectly right. So I could do my first trade here because it's on the high. Okay, I could do my first trade here because it's on the high. Don't forget, obviously, if you are not a trader before now, you want to wait for the pin bar to close conveniently. So when it closes conveniently, I'll go in on my normal position. But it's going spike up, guys. It's going really, really up. So don't forget, it's on 5 minutes. Once this candle closes, I would go in on a sell, on a put rather. Immediately the candle closes, I'm going to click on put. Immediately the candle closes, which is G card. So I have one running, okay, before now, because I was expecting it to start its retracement at that level. So in the next 1 minute, it's going to close. There's a delay, so you don't want to enter when it's late, okay? There's a delay, so I'm expecting the new candle to form in the next few minutes. And whenever a new candle forms, be patient. Don't click the sell button immediately. There will always be a pullback. There will always be a pullback whenever the new candle forms. So there will always be a pullback. The new candle will form in less than, okay, it has formed now. So that means another candle needs to open here and give us a pullback. So I want to see something around, anything above this 260, I'll go in. And if it doesn't give me, I'll still go in, which has happened already. So 5 minutes, we have 2 trades that are running. And I'm expecting it to close, I'm expecting it to close in, this is start time, this is expiry time, in 53 minutes, okay? In 53 minutes, 53 minutes, 53 minutes, okay? 53 minutes. So the market is retracing up, faking us, faking, you know. In 53 minutes, once it gets to 51 and it's not in profit, I will do one rollover, okay? I'll do one rollover once it doesn't give me the next 1 minute. So I will roll over this one because I don't want to be in, oh, it can't give me rollover again, guys. Look at it, it can't roll over again. So what does rollover do? Rollover allows us to go in a trade. Let me refresh. Rollover allows us to buy more time in case you need more time for the trade to close. Okay, so I'm in good profit. Now, the current price is at 246 and I entered at 257 and it's going to be closing in the next 2 minutes. You can see how it's dropping. So if you can really be patient, I can tell you for free, you can make good money using the hourglass strategy. And can take 10 over 10, like 10 over 10, like 10 over 10, guys. Can take like 10 over 10. You know, the market will always take its part, so you don't want to rush in. So these two trades, I should bank it in less than 2 minutes. You can see I'm in good profit. Good profit. You can see the entry point. You can see the drop. Look at the drop from the top. So I can do this. We close now in less than 2 minutes. So this allows me to be able to scalp. So if I'm a doctor, I don't want to be on the system all the time. If I'm a nurse, I don't want to be at the system all the time. But I want to come in and trade for 1 hour and make 3% or 5% of my account. Because the essence of the HFX, which is the binary option, is for you to be able to compound. So you don't need to be rushing into a trade or rushing out into a trade. Just make sure your conditions are met, you know, and you're good to go. So this will be going off in the next 1 minute. 52, 53, 8, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Where are you? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Fantastic. Say congratulations to me, guys. So I just banked in that good profit right now on GBP card. Why? Because the market is on a trend, is on a downtrend. This is a morning star stuff. The pin bar gave us a close of red candle, you know, and as it is now, I can still go in on one more sell. Why? Because the confirmation is now obvious. So that means the next candle will have like 60%, like 70% sure that it's going to do a sell. So if this candle closes in the next 2 minutes, I want to see the way it closes. And you can see we are in a sell zone. So I told you guys, the strategy is basically wait for the blue line to cross. And the second strategy is you wait for a pin bar. And the pin bar allows you, just make sure that you are trading, if you are trading the pin bar, you are not trading it at the opposite part. So if it is a buy, which is a call, you must make sure you are not taking it at the top, at the overbought. So I'm going in another one right now, G card. I want to go in at something very, something at the top. So I want to see something around, I want to see something around, I want to see something around 240. Anything around 240, I will be going in on another sell. 240 above, okay? 240 above. Good. That's good for me. So I got in on that one. I'm expecting it to drop, okay, in the next 5 minutes. I'm in it already. So in the next 5 minutes, it's already telling me I'm in profit, and the trade will end in the next 4 minutes. In the next 4 minutes, 56 seconds. So what do? I patiently wait. Why did I enter that trade? I saw a pin bar, number one. I saw the confirmation, which is a red candle, and I went in. So when I banked in that one, it's still telling me that we are selling. Don't forget, the currency strength is telling us, GBP card, that GBP is weak. So with this, I can sell, right? But I don't want to use this. You cannot trade with this. You can't trade with this. You want to trade with confirmations. And the confirmation we have here is that the GBP card is going to drop. And we are on the oversold too. So I have, number one, currency strength meter is saying sell. But there's a pin bar with a confirmation. Number two. Number three, it's on oversold, overbought, which means it's a good place for me to sell. So at the end of 59 minutes, I would have banked in another good profit. So I just want you to know the power of the HFX is working. Number two, I want to also let you know that it's not just about you following the mentors. You can also take time and begin to practice on your demo account. Everybody has a demo account. Once your account is funded with the broker, you have a demo account, okay? I personally use Forex, okay? That's where my main account is. But I have a small account with these people. And you see? So I can do good profit. I mean good profit now, right? Good profit, guys. Good profit. So what this means for you and I is that we can take 10 good trades and not lose one. But now after faking more than 10 trades, I'm only down one. I'm only down one. So this trade ends in the next 2 minutes. It ends in the next 2 minutes. And the next 2 minutes, I'm done. So this night already I've done over 100% of my account this night. Over 100% of my account. I've done over 100%. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that because you can see what I've done. And I don't need to do that. Okay? So what this does for you and I is that you can leverage. Okay? You can leverage. You can do 2% of your account. You can do 3% of your account. And once your goal is met, and I'm going to round up with you knowing how to set your goal. And if you're not a disciplined trader, you can submit to someone, have a friend, or have a business mentor. If he's going to charge you, let the person charge you. When you are opening your account, open your account and report to that person. Somebody that is elderly that can control you, not somebody you just met online. So because some of you will say, Mr. Maiwa, can you be my business mentor? I can't be your business mentor because for me to be fantastic, the trade is about to close in profit. But I can't be your business mentor because I can't scold you. You need somebody that can scold you. Somebody that can scold you, Somebody that can really, really scold you. Fantastic is going. I only want to see the blue. See, at the last minute, this trade want to go against me at the last minute. 59, okay. This trade want to go against me in the last minute. And I can't roll over again. So what do I do? But I'm good. This is a good trade for me. I'm good. This is a good trade for me. At the last minute, that's 59, 58, 58, 59. This 59 has gone far above. So I've done double up to cancel one. I've done double up to cancel one. So basically, guys, this is how we rock and roll in the HFX, and you're good to go. So if you really follow the rules, you can see the spike up now. Look at the spike up. The spike up now. I can't do any rollover again. I'm fine. But when this kind of thing happens and you have done good profit for yourself, just close the market. When this kind of thing happens, I close the market. I just close the market because I don't have to be there. That means in my 13 trade, in my 11 trade, I've lost 3 now. Okay, that means 8-3, which is not a bad transaction. Okay, so this is not a bad transaction, guys. It's not a bad one. So, but this still has tendency to fall because probably there's an event. Maybe GBP has turned to 2. No, but card dropped. You can see, card dropped. So that allowed card to go up a bit. But I still know it's going to drop. So that's the disadvantage of trading the pin bar. Okay, but if it were to be the crosses, you're good. But this is still a very good night for me, which means that I'm good to go. So, but when you come in here, you can come in on your compounding calculator. You can come in on your compounding calculator and compound your trades. Wow. And compound your trade. Look at it. If you start, let's say you start with $250 and you do 3%. Per trade, that's your goal per session, or you say 5% per session, which I've done more than more than almost 80% of my account. So I can, let's say I even do, your goal is 5% per session. And you do this for maybe 30 days, or you say 90 days. I tell people do minimum 90 days, 100%. You are not withdrawing for the next 90 days. And no weekend, obviously. The market is closed. If you go by 5% and you calculate, in 90 days, your $250 would have gone to $20,000. Just following when the line cross. When the blue crosses down, when the blue crosses down, look at the blue has crossed up, but we are in a sell range. So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for this blue to cross these two black line down. When it crosses it down, you enter. If it does not crosses it down, you ignore. Look at it, it's crossed up. So I won't trade this. The only time I'm waiting now, I'm waiting for this blue line to cross the two black line. And I would smile to the bank, the blue to cross. So this is the waiting period. This could happen in less than 20 minutes, but you have to wait for it. So if you jump in now, then you are not trading, you're gambling because you're not sure what you're doing, basically. Basically, you're not sure what you're doing. Because as if you say you should trade against the trend, then you're risking. But if you trade with the trend, then I can tell you for free, you're good to go. Okay? So I was not able to roll over that other trade because I was not able to roll it over because of the time. Okay? But this one that I roll over, you can see it's closing in profit. In the next 2 minutes, it's going to close in profit. You can see it's already back to 11. It's back to 10. So I'm expecting it to really close in profit. And if it doesn't close in profit, I've done real profit tonight already, and we're good to go. So that's basically what you need to be doing. So once your goal is met 5% or 5% per session, you only need 90 sessions. 90 sessions. And 90 sessions, you can do it in 2 months, in 3 months. Every day, Monday to Friday, 5%. And there are some days you might not be able to do 5%. It could be a very bad day or a odd day for you. But this strategy, if you follow the crosses, I can tell you, you will win like 8 to 9 out of 10, which I have shown you before I started now. So that's basically it, and you're good to go. So you want to leverage on it. All you need to do, add the HFX pack to your account, and you can keep leveraging. That's my take tonight, okay? Hope you guys gain some value. You rewatch it, wait for your crosses, the blue crosses. You can see the blue has crossed up, but I won't buy here because it's against the trend. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Cheers.